Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you're having a beautiful day or night whenever you're joining in for today's reading. We are going to be chatting about your person's secrets in our pop-up today. What they're keeping from you, what they don't tell you about. We're going to be unpacking that for us here today using the oracle cards as well as tarot, channeled messages, tiles, charms, and astrology dice. And then later on in the reading, before closing out, I will get you out a few personal messages to help close the reading on a note just for you and help you to bring the focus back toward yourself. I will also be doing an extended on today's reading. So if this sounds like your person, sounds like your situation, and you want to know what's coming next in the connection, not necessarily the next secrets, but what the next chapter looks like, you're welcome to join for that extended. I will put a link below in the description box as well as the pinned comment. You're also going to gain access to hundreds of additional readings when you join us over on Patreon. And I've recently added a second tier to my memberships where you get bonus exclusives every single month. So if you're interested in exclusive readings as well as extendeds, Jeff, I don't know, maybe somebody's name is Jeff. I'm not calling you out if that's the case. Definitely give that a try. I also have a YouTube membership, so if you're more into exclusives versus extendeds, you're welcome to check out the YouTube membership as well, because those are all exclusives, plus access to past live streams. So, okay guys, let's get into it. I'm going to introduce you to the cards in order of pulling them. Then after that, we're going to jump right in. So first up, we have Sprite, number 33. The number 33 could be important. That could be an age, possibly also March 3rd could be significant. We have Sprite, play and find magic in everyday life. We have number 40, the cheetah. Again, somebody could be 40, 24, 33, or possibly like the month of April could be significant. Life path 4. You guys get the gist of it. We have cheetah, act swiftly with precision and determination. I don't know if your person like gets choked up on their words or what, but their energy is like making me stutter and stumble on my words quite a bit, misspeaking as well. So that could be an indicator for you. We have the number 24, Puma, be strong and agile, react promptly. February 4th could be significant, or the 24th of any given month could be important, okay? We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Thanatos, the thread, the sustainer, and the eternal child. We have the buffalo and dragon. This is the solar plexus chakra. Okay, and earth energy. Okay, I think we got it. First of all, your person may really like big cats, okay? Or somebody could have a pet cat, because I'm noticing the puma and the cheetah look very similar almost, even though they're very different creatures. But big cats could be important, okay? All right, anyway, so secret number 1 is that your person lacks a bit of self-confidence, okay? And that may present itself in your connection through a bit of selfishness on their part. Like maybe they doubt themselves, and then it's like when they feel like they need to do something or want to do something, they just kind of go for it without thinking about the consequences until after the fact. That's very specific. I'm not saying they're like a totally selfish person, but we do have love yourself first, and I did get that undertone of that energy coming through. First of all, it is good to prioritize yourself and have a good relationship with yourself before entering into a relationship with another person. That is a green flag. That is a good thing. But the message I received from this specifically was that maybe sometimes your person gets to be a little bit immature. They do prioritize themselves, maybe to an extreme. There's a good fine line of balancing self-love and like overindulgence, I just heard. So that might be a struggle your person has. Maybe a little bit of immaturity. I'm not saying that they're totally immature, but I feel like because of their lack of self-confidence at times, sometimes they tend to lash out immaturely and unexpectedly, okay? I'm getting that with this as well, that your person may be a bit indecisive, not necessarily just about you and this connection, but in their life in general, because they struggle with their sense of self-worth, their sense of, self-validation, self-respect. They may struggle with making decisions and put off making them quickly, which like the inverse can sometimes happen, and they almost, will like just do something without thinking the consequences through, like almost like they're procrastinating doing something to the point where it's like they have no choice but to make a decision on the spot, that type of energy. Okay, so they might not be the best planner, and they may also doubt themselves and doubt their own sense of self-worth. Unfortunately, I don't like seeing that come through for your person. I hope that they do their inner work, because having a good sense of self-respect, self-love, and self-confidence is so very important. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of an immature energy coming from this person. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of immaturity is coming through, or, maybe it's not immaturity, but they try to not take life too seriously, I guess you could say. They don't want to take life too seriously. They may not be concerned with like the bigger picture of things. They might try to just like live moment by moment and day by day. Okay. There's also something coming through about groundedness and stability. They may be going through financial struggles. Okay. Or they may be struggling to, provide for themselves or you or others. They may be having a bit of like earthly struggles, I guess you could say. I just looked over in the back of the deck is the root chakra as well. So yeah, they might be struggling with feeling stable financially, or maybe in a housing situation, in a job situation. I'm seeing some wounds in the lower three chakras is basically what I'm getting at. The root, sacral, solar plexus may have some blockages for them. They're having trouble feeling grounded and stable in the 3D, which could also be presenting itself as fear or non-committal energy, or indecisiveness, which is what I'm getting from your person. So I'm curious to see what's going to come out in the tarot. I want to dive deeper now. We're going to pull that out for us. So give me a moment or two to unpack things, or rather, pack things up, I should say, and then get out the tarot. So give me a second, guys. All right, so talk to me some more, spiritual team, about this person's secrets, what they're hiding, what they don't say out loud to the viewer. Okay, yeah, something about financial struggle. This person may also be receiving financial assistance they're not telling you about, okay? So I'm getting a specific message coming through that your person may be struggling at work or in their financial life, and they may be getting support from like friends or family that they haven't told you about. They may even be going to the extreme of like acting like they're a hotshot or a business owner. They have everything all together, but in reality, they're actually in debt, or in reality, they're actually getting handouts from other people or support. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's bad to ask for help when you need it. I mean, I feel like we've all been there and done that, and it's a good thing to ask for help when you need support. We're just talking about your person's secrets here. So since they're keeping that a secret from you, more than likely they're portraying themselves as being in a different position than they're currently in. They're lying to you, just saying, okay? They're lying to you about their financial situation more than likely. They're getting support, but maybe trying to portray themselves as having everything all together, doing totally fine on the outside to you, okay? And like I said, there's absolutely nothing wrong with getting help when you need it at all whatsoever. I mean, the economy is, don't even get me started on that, okay? Totally normal, and a good thing to ask for help when you need it, but this is a secret your person's keeping, which tells me that they're probably telling you one story, but the truth is very different from what they are presenting themselves to be, okay? And that's coming through again with this 10 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups energy. This person might even be going to the extreme of like telling you they're wealthy or they have so much, you know, they're a homeowner, this, that, and the other. They're a business owner. Their business is doing great. They just got a promotion at work. Like they might even be going to the extreme of telling you that everything is great. They have it all together. But they're actually like way in debt, or they owe someone a lot of money, or they're getting help or assistance, but they're like totally, that's not, they're lying. They're basically lying about that. They're hiding their financial struggles from you. Okay. So aside from that, spiritual team, what else is this person hiding? What are their secrets, or what other details can you give me? Now we have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, I want to deviate away from that because I'm not seeing much else to elaborate on here. But again, just watch out for this person a little bit when it comes to the financial stuff. They may be acting like they have it all together when they really don't. That's basically the message, okay? All right, anything else you can tell me besides the financial sketchiness that's going on with this person? Okay. We have the Hierophant. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's providing context. That's providing context for sure. Okay, I want to get a clarifier for the Hierophant, but these 3 cards are telling a story as to why they might be hiding financial struggles from you. But I'm feeling called to get a clarifier for the Hierophant. So give me a moment here to do that. What's the Hierophant all about? Gotcha. I think your person is just like trying to avoid thinking about the future. That's what that's all about. Again, they like to like live in the moment. Back of the deck ended up being the 9 of Swords. We have the 3 of Wands here. Thinking about the future stresses them out, basically. That's not some like big, heavy, deep, dark secret. It's just sometimes they struggle with learning lessons in the present and applying it into like a future version of themselves. Like they struggle with learning lessons now with the intention of having a better future. They just kind of get freaked out about thinking about the future. Okay. So they might avoid things. They might avoid future talks sometimes because they're scared of not living in the present. And I feel like there's a good balance. Living in the present moment is very, very important, but also we live in a 3D reality where it's also important to somewhat plan for the future. You know, of course, take everything with a grain of salt, roll with the punches, because we can't plan our lives out to a T. But, you know, it's good to plan for things like retirement or long-term goals like buying a house, you know, whether or not you want to travel when you're older. Like, obviously planning for the future is also important to the degree that you're able to, but they avoid those thoughts, okay? Now with the 2 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and Page of Cups, circling back to this financial stuff that they're hiding from you, I think it's because this person really wants to be with you if you're not already together. They're thinking about, you know, making an offer to go steady, to be official, maybe even engagement or marriage down the road in the future. They see some serious potential here with you, but they're afraid of what you would think of their current financial disparity with the 5 of Pentacles. They're afraid that they won't be on your level or you'll look down upon them. They're afraid of their ego getting wounded. They're afraid that you might not choose them or choose to be with them or stay with them if they show you that they're not like all together financially, okay? So they might be acting like a hot shot to you that has it all together to try to impress you. So you'll want to be with them, but deep down, like they have some struggles going on, okay? So it's definitely ego-based, unfortunately. So just, you know, watch it. All I can really say is just, you know, watch it. Watch for signs. Don't dismiss any red flags, okay? All right, so let's get some channeled messages out from this person to you. These are messages that they aren't telling you, obviously, what they keep to themselves, but if they could be completely open, honest, would say to you, I want to tell you how I feel. So they're hiding a lot of their feelings and their emotions from you. I lost myself for a little while. It could be that also, like, this is reminding me of the financial thing that your person is going through. It could be that maybe they like went through a period of time where like they got into like a gambling addiction, or they made some risky investments and it didn't work out for them, or they made some poor decisions that got them in debt, and they're embarrassed about it. That could be what this is. And we also have you were/are the best thing in my life. Okay? Which could be another reason why they're trying to act like they have it all together to you, because you are an amazing person in their life and they don't want you to feel like they're not good enough for you. Okay? We have fire sign. So you or your person could have fire sign energy. We also have I think about you a lot, especially at night. I'm going to call you soon. Okay? So this person is thinking about reaching out to you soon from whenever you're watching this reading. Can we forget about all the drama? Okay. I'm not ready for this yet. Maybe this person feels like they have more healing or achievements to make before they're going to move things forward fully with you. Anything else? I'm trying to be a better person. So yeah, I think that your person is like wanting to do some self-improving, okay? And they might not move things forward with you until they feel like they're in a better spot emotionally or financially, okay? Let's get out tiles, charms, and astrology dice now. So this is for bonus info and confirmation. You may see their name, their zodiac placements, or important symbols come through. I'm going to roll these roughly 3 or 4 times. It gets a little noisy, so if that bothers you, feel free to turn the volume down. We have Leo, Neptune, and Neptune. So maybe both of you have Leo, Neptune. I accidentally just flipped it to North Node. So Leo, North Node could also be significant. We have Scorpio, Mercury, and Uranus. And we have Libra, Moon, and Uranus. Whoa, okay, all right. Okay, so we have L, H, B, J, R, H, and R. Repeating R's and H's. No vowels came out. You're always welcome to look at the top of the bowls as well. We have like this, I believe it's called the fleur-de-lis charm. It's like a French symbol, I believe. So that could be significant to somebody out there. We also have a treble clef, so music could be important to this connection. We have a sunshine coming through here. I just heard light the way and illuminated. And it also represents divine masculine energy. We have red lips. Okay, so this person may like to kiss you. Somebody in this connection could wear red lipstick, okay, or speaking, maybe communication through music. And we also have like a dog bone, okay? So somebody could be a dog owner, or dogs could be important to either one of you. I guess you could say maybe you have a dog together. I don't know. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do next is get you a couple of personal messages, and then I'm going to hop into the extended reading, you guys, where we will talk about what's coming in the future of this connection. And I hope to see you over there. There will be a link below in the description box and the pinned comment, or you can head straight over to Patreon. Okay? So your first personal message is wisdom. To be wise is to have great love, tolerance, and compassion for all beings, knowing everything has a place and a purpose. And your affirmation is, I deserve to feel joy. And as always, you're welcome to affirm this with me and the collective below in the comments. I'm going to pack up and get ready for our extended reading now, you guys. Thank you again for being here. I wish you a blessed rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the extended or in the next reading. Bye for now.